Hello, my lovelies. On Instagram, it's always hard to tell what is real, what is in authenticity, what is in integrity. And I'm posting a lot about conscious parenting. And I would love to talk about some of the real and challenging aspects to strive to be a present, conscious, loving, and kind parent. Because how are you a kind, conscious, present, and loving parent if your child is challenging? If your child is not meeting you at any point? How do you parent and consciously parent children that suffer from high anxiety, high rage, high aggression, yet don't fall in any of the cluster categories? And that's exactly what my son is. My daughter has always been very easy to parent, very easy to meet, very easy to provide a platform from which she could just launch herself. She is just this incredible beacon of light who just wants to be, one of her medicine animals is dolphin. She just wants cooperation, communication. She's very telepathic. She communicates telepathically and emotionally. Yet my son has had major issues with sudden outbursts of aggression. And that started very, very early. We've been dealing with this for probably over 2 years now, 2.5 years of him hurting himself, hitting his head on the floor, hurting us, biting us black and blue, hitting us when he flips out of the blue, throwing books, bottles, forks, knives, anything he can grab, shoving things away, wanting to hurt himself, wanting to hurt others. Yet when he's not flipping, he's the most incredible, socially engaging, loving, funny, kind, highly, highly intelligent being. So how do you parent that? How do you parent a child peaceful, with unconditional love, that bites you black and blue, that hits you in the face and anywhere else it can get you, that headbutts you as hard as it can, that you can't just gently walk away from, because if you do, it will hurt itself to a point where it hits its head on the floor that you think it broke its own skull. How do you meet that? How do you meet rage on bad days with maybe 10-minute break in between his outbursts, maybe half an hour? If you're lucky, you get an hour of peace. On good days, it only happens 2 or 3 times a day. How do you parent that? How do you parent that with love and presence and resetting every time again, so you're not resentful, that you're not dragging the last experience into the next? How can you meet them? You know, we've been dragging this poor child to OT, to osteo, to craniosacral, to chiropractors, to naturopath and homeopath, and had all sorts of assessments, had lip ties and tongue ties cut, and you name it, from a therapeutic, physiological angle. Yet the everyday living, you still have to meet them. You have to parent that child and support the child to feel unconditionally loved, yet learn that rage and aggression is not acceptable when it hurts others and self. So how do you teach a child to be a healthy member of a tribe, of community, to have healthy expression of that fire that comes like a atomic bomb and ripples through the entire environment. And that is an incredible gift. Without my 20 years of Reiki Junkeido and 15 years of Budo and all my ceremonial work, I don't think I could do it. So there are a lot of moms out there who are, some days I'm on my knees, I'm crying, I don't know what to do anymore, I don't know how to meet him. Sometimes I have to walk away because I get triggered, because I can't hold it anymore. And there are many parents out there, and my child gets an incredible diet. We are outside all the time. We're doing handbook, natural parenting. I've tried all the different strategies, and none of them did anything different. So how do you meet these children with love? Yeah, set boundaries. And so that is also part of conscious parenting, is understanding that your child is also unique and has come in with a sacred contract, a contract between you and that child, a contract between that child and the entire family, because you're learning. They're your teacher. They are your teacher, and sometimes the lessons are hard. And sometimes you just have to learn to breathe and to love anyways, and to accept. And they teach you a lot. So conscious parenting often on photos looks like, oh, it's all love, it's all fun, we're always kind to each other. But that's not the reality. They are like, we're traveling the country. We're traveling Australia, and on days like today, we've had 2 days of rains, which meant 2 days of playing outside in the rain as much as we can, because once he's inside, he loses it. So we had so much rage. Yeah. So that is what conscious parenting is really about, meeting your child with love, but also understanding that you're not here to be their best friend either. You're here to teach them, to create healthy boundaries, to shape them, not to turn them into yourself, but to assist them into channeling their energies in a healthy way, in finding purpose in your engagement with each other, and also taking on the lessons that they're reflecting to you. Maybe they show you fear of rage, or they show you something else. They show you how to maintain a calmful center, or how to meet that little war that is happening inside of them, and they show you a solution. Just listen to your children. Every child comes with its own gifts and challenges, and the parenting of one child won't fit another. So please don't judge other parents. They do the best they can in the moment they do. Meet them with love, kindness, respect, and support. Because we are all a tribe, and we're all here to learn.